Good morning, dear students. Let us see lesson number 5, India's heritage of science and technology. India has contributed since ancient time in the field of science and in the field of technology. The discoveries and the inventions in the field of science and technology have brought countries of the world too close. Cooperation among all the nations has increased, so new attitude has developed due to development of science and technology. Countries have become oriented towards the peaceful coexistence and the world peace. Science means systematic knowledge and technology means the practical utility of systematic knowledge. That means I repeat again, science means knowledge and technology means implementation of knowledge. Science and technology, in spite of being too different, they are linked to each other. Science and technology are associated with each other. Both are two sides of the same coin. Science refers to knowledge. Application to this knowledge in our life, that is called technology. This scientific knowledge obtained through experiments is used to fulfill our dreams and aspirations. However, acquiring scientific knowledge without using technology, that is insufficient. Thus, we can say both are associated with each other naturally. The great sages of ancient India have gifted invaluable heritage of science to the world. They have made outstanding contribution in the field of metallurgy, chemistry, science of medicine, surgery, mathematics, astronomy, astrology, Vastu Shastra, as well as even in physics. It is matter of great pride for all of us. India has contributed not only in the field of literature, art, religion, education, and philosophy, but also it has made a contribution in the field of science and technology. Modern age researches have proved that India has scientific attitude along with the religious outlook. Since ancient age, people of India use metallurgy in their practical life. So let us see about field of metallurgy contributed by India. Ancient India made extraordinary progress in this field, in the field of metallurgy. A metallic idol of a female dancer discovered from Indus Valley civilization, and dear friends, it is already one of the best example of the achievement of ancient India. Later, statue of Lord Buddha belonging to the Kushan period have been found at Takshashila. In South India, during the Chola period, innumerable metal idols were made. The statue of Nataraj, a masterpiece, here it can be seen. The statue of Nataraj, a masterpiece in sculpture, is a famous all over the world. It is preserved now today in a museum at Chennai. Let us see about the contribution in field of chemistry. Chemistry is an experimental science. This science is very useful for the various minerals, plants, seeds, for agriculture, making of the various metals, or to bring changes in them. It is also useful for making medicines. Acharya Nagarjuna, a learned Buddhist of Nalanda University, is known as Acharya in the field of chemistry. Acharya Nagarjuna had given field contribution in field of chemistry. He had written the book like Rasratnakar and Arogya Manjari. Acharya Nagarjuna advocated the use of allopathy along with the herbal medicine. It is believed that the use of mercurius as a medicine and it was initiated by him. Nalanda University had its own school of chemistry and furnace for the study and research. The descriptions of the main rasa, uprasa, 10 types of poisons, as well as different types of the salts and ash of minerals are seen in chemistry. The copper statues of Buddha reflect an expert knowledge and skill in the field of chemistry. The copper statue of Buddha discovered from Salarganj in Bhagalpur district of Bihar, and it is almost 7.5 feet high and having 1 ton weight. Yes, we have already discussed about it. The statue of Buddha at Nalanda is 18 feet high, and that is also one of the best example of chemistry. The example of Vijayastambha, which is 24 feet high iron pillar built by Chandragupta II, having a weight of 7 tons. In spite of the nature's fury over centuries, this pillar has not yet corroded. This is the best example of alchemical lore of India. Here already we have given information about Mahan Ayurvedacharya Maharshi Charak. Science, his contribution in the field of medicine and surgery. Now let us see India's contribution in the field of medicine and surgery. India attained an unprecedented achievement in the field of medicine and surgery. Since ancient period, Maharshi Charak, Maharshi Sushrut, and Maharshi Vagbhatta, they were considered to be a pioneer of the Indian medicine, science and surgery through their intense researches and reached to the greatest height in the field of medicine. Maharshi Charak has written a book, Charak Samhita, in which he has mentioned over 2000 medicinal herbs. Maharshi Sushrut has mentioned instruments used in surgery. The instruments were so sharp that they would split a single vertical hair into two. Vagbhatta has written a book, Vagbhatta Samhita, and that is also a very important work in this field. Study of Charak Samhita, Sushrut Samhita and Vagbhatta Samhita is very useful for every doctor today. Hindu herbal science of ancient time is enriched with huge collection of minerals and medicines from plants and animals. This has presented a detailed and complicated process of making medicines, their classification and their usage. They could even stop blood circulation with the bowl-shaped bandage. They could even stop the blood circulation with the bowl-shaped bandage. They could skillfully operate on abdomen, kidney, cataract, hernia, stones, piles, and even bladder. They could classify. They are also join the broken or displaced bones and extract the things pierced into a body easily as well as with the skin. They could recognize symptoms easily and diagnose the disease or cure the disease very well. These pioneers also gave the dietary directions after post recovery of the disease. They had knowledge of plastic surgery in those days as well as joining nose and ears. So they could do the plastic surgeries of the nose and ears easily in the ancient time even. They showed a keen interest in teaching students the method of surgery by doing surgery on the dead body or on the wax statue. They conducted the risky operations during delivery. These pioneers were expert gynecologists and even they were specialists of the child. Veterinary science also developed in the ancient time. They wrote a books on the disease related to the horses, Aswa and Elephanta, Hasti. Among them, Hasti Ayurveda and Salilhotra's Aswasastra, they are the well-known work in the field of medicine and surgery, particularly for veterinary science. The scholars, writer on medicine, Vagbhata, made valuable contribution through his work Asthang Hriday in the field of diagnosis. So these are the contributions of the pioneers in field of medicine and surgery since ancient time. Now let us see about the contribution of Aryabhata in the field of mathematics. Aryabhata is considered as a father of mathematics. He wrote a book called Aryabhatyam, which contains the information on zero, decimal system, subtraction sign, and unknown numbers in algebra. They were invented by great pioneer of mathematics, Aryabhata. Aryabhata declared that the earth rotates on its own axis. He also proved that the basic reason for the lunar eclipse is the shadow of the earth. He is rightly called father of mathematics. These are the major discovery of Aryabhata. Contribution in the field of astrology. Astrology is a very ancient science studied by Indian astrologers. Astrology developed through the study of planets, their movements, constellations, and the other celestial objects. It is a science that predicts future. These predictions were made on the basis of the movements of the planets. Varamihir was a great astrologer. Varamihir divided astrology into three sections: Tantra, Hora, and Samhita. Brihat Samhita is a very famous book written by Varamihir. He gives the information regarding the effect of planets on our future, his characteristics, various classes of animals, time of marriage, that is called Muhurat, and for sowing and harvesting for farmers. So all of them, these are given but contributed by Varamihir. Let us see about the contribution in the field of astronomy. Astronomy is the most ancient science. I repeat, you may be asked in the question, this is the most ancient science of India, so that is astronomy. This science has been studied carefully by the scholars of India. Aryabhata, the great astronomer of the Gupta age, had contributed a lot to the field of astronomy. He declared that the earth rotates on its own axis and that the basis of reasons for the lunar eclipse is the shadow of the earth, as we have discussed. Brahmagupta popularized the law of gravitation through his work Brahma Siddhant. So, dear students, these are already the contribution in the field of medicines and even in surgery. Here we have discussed. Next time we are going to discuss regarding Vastu Shastra. Thank you. Thank you very much.